Hello. I don't know if this is working yet, but alright, it seems that I'm live. Okay, so I'm just trying to close some windows so my computer doesn't burn. Alright, that should be better. Hello, everybody. This is your host, Rose, and I am doing a live stream, I guess. So the last stream I did, I worked on this painting. So I guess I'm gonna do that again. I just took a shower, so like the back of my head's all wet. It's very irritating. There we go. Okay, so all right, I guess the next part that I'm going to do is the what's it called? This tree. If you were here yesterday, you kind of saw the reference I was using with this over here is supposed to be a tree. This is a smaller tree. This is a tree that's further in the background, and then this tree is closer. And this here is supposed to be the sky. So I made a weird sky. That's most of what I worked on 2 days ago. So I'm going to do the tree. Let me see where my loyal subscribers be at. I'm typing I am live in my Discord channel that I just made today. So there's that. Basically just waiting for some people to show up. Yeah, it's weird because I want to hide the OBS window because like it actually saves a lot of CPU, but at the same time I can't see what my upload speeds are, and last time I was like streaming for a good 2 hours and then out of nowhere my internet connectivity dropped for whatever reason. I mean, I don't think my Wi-Fi died. I think it just stopped streaming for whatever reason. Or, I mean, it was still trying to stream, but like the upload rate just plummeted. Very strange. So, hope I don't mess this up. You guys saw what my desk looked like right now. You'd be very horrified. Gotta get kind of closer to stuff. So, let me see. What did I do today? Not too much. I fiddled more around with my mouse because that was part of why I didn't stream yesterday. My mouse was such a pain in the ass. I had this mouse. Oh, wait a second, my sister is talking to me. What? Oh, wait, bring them up here. I mean, you can just leave them. So I guess my dogs are coming. Yeah, they're like right underneath me. It's definitely. See, the reason they're here right now is because my parents are traveling. Usually they sleep with them. So there's this dog. This dog is Maya. Hello, Maya. Hello, Maya. Mwah. 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 Who's your good Maya? Who's your good Maya? Who's your good Maya? Mama, 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 mama. Mama, 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 mama. Mama, 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 mama. Mama, mama, mama. Mama, mama. The other one is named Eva. and I guess she's in a different part of the room or something. Kind of hoping they'll just be tired and sleep, because I do want to get a decent amount of this drawing done. But yeah, my parents are going to go see a concert, so me and my sister have the dogs today, I guess, for the night. But yeah, they're kind of annoying to sleep with because they like refuse to sleep by themselves. Like some dogs you can just put in a crate for the night and they'll like be like, oh okay, I'll be good till the morning, but not these dogs. They're gonna be messing with all my stuff. My room is definitely not dog proofed. Hopefully they don't start chewing things. But yeah, they're both miniature dachshunds that are, I don't know what the qualifications are to be purebred, but they're a quarter rat terrier. So they actually have somewhat longer legs than like a normal dachshund would. So they can like do, you know, they can be athletic in a way that like a normal dachshund can't. So the one I showed you before was Maya. We got her like 2 months ago, and the other one is Eva. That's Maya's older sister. We got Eva about a year or so ago. But Eva's kind of a freak of nature. We call her the LeBron of dachshunds because she's like absurdly athletic. Hey, don't eat anything. But yeah, she can like, Eva can run like absurdly fast, and it's funny because I wasn't sure if it was it was a lot easier to compare how fast, or I guess how athletic Eva was after we got Maya, because Eva was doing crazy shit and we were just like, oh well, I don't know, maybe that's just whatever dachshunds these are athletic. But no, it's just Eva. She like legit runs laps around Maya. It's not even an exaggeration. Really hope this winds up looking like a tree. I have like a bunch of tiny little things in my room though, so honestly it's kind of, having them be in my room is kind of a bad idea. But my sister doesn't really want to watch them. Although, I don't know, maybe my sister's room's worse actually. It's also annoying because I'm going to have to bring them up into my loft. So I gotta like carry them up a ladder. But I'm definitely when I'm done streaming, I'm gonna watch the new My Hero Academia episode. Should be pretty good. Like I honestly, it was funny because the season like started and I had no idea that the season was gonna come out. I just like saw that it's in. I was watching some other anime and they were like, "Oh yeah, season 5." Um, on like the, I guess like newly added bar. And I was like, "Oh shit." And it was funny because they'd released 4 episodes. I just had no idea. So then I just binged that. And they're definitely starting this season off with a bit of a bang. Hello, dog. Because they're starting it with a tournament arc, like right away. And it's funny because the way the last season ended, it kind of ended on a note where you didn't really like there wasn't like a lead in, like it wasn't like like it didn't end on any kind of cliffhanger at all. Which I mean, not exactly a cliffhanger. Like it was the ending was dramatic. There were definitely questions at the end, but like it didn't end in such a way where you kind of had an idea what was going to be in the next season, I guess. So they jumped in with the fights, which is good because that's like one of my problems with it, which I'm sure other people don't really give a shit, but I feel like the ratio of like bullshit dialogue to fighting is not that good. But when they do fight, I mean, the fights are cool. I mean, the other thing I kind of don't like, which I think other people do, is like the powers aren't like really coherent. Like the guy just makes shit up off the top of his head. Like I don't quite um like I don't buy it, I guess. Whereas something like Naruto, I kind of buy. All right, ninjas have like chakra, and they can do shit like shadow clone jutsu. Like I buy shadow clone jutsu. I don't buy the one character that like no one really gives a shit about from My Hero Academia that like his power is shooting tape out of his arms. Like with Naruto, like the powers seem kind of natural, I guess. Like Shikamaru, he can control shadows. It's like a feature of the world that kind of like I don't know. I guess with magical systems, you're kind of expecting the magic people use to not be based on like human inventions and stuff. Because it seems weird. Like I don't know that I've actually really seen anything like it before. Which I guess the novelty I'm sure is good for some people, but it's like if someone's gonna have this sort of supernatural power, why is it gonna be based off of some kind of man-made object? Like, I'm very curious at how they're eventually gonna explain that because it kind of irks me. Hey, Maya, what are you chewing? What even is this? See, this is why I don't want them in my room. Kind of chew plastic things that they shouldn't be chewing. I'll put mine on my lap. But yeah, the new season's like pretty good so far. It's like the like this isn't really a I mean, yeah, no, it's not really a spoiler. It's like a kind of, they're basically like, oh yeah, a lot of shit happened last season. You guys need to train, so we're gonna like have a fucking tournament arc between Class A and Class B. And it's funny. I mean, they're like always shitting on Class B. Like it kind of doesn't make any sense why Class B has been like as irrelevant as they have been. Like whole show. But the yeah, I don't even like, I can't even comment on the Class B characters because like they've barely had screen time. They've all just been like memes. But I guess they're kind of trying to develop them now. Hey, Eva. What is that? See, the thing, I'm like attached to my mic, so I can't even run to get them if something happens. Um, where are you going, Eva? Just smelling around my room and everything. A lot of dirty laundry and whatnot. Don't want to definitely leave. It's like you can't even leave them alone. Well, you can leave Maya alone, but Eva's older, but she just like cries all the time. What are you doing? All right, go move. Actually, wait a minute. I don't even know if my mic is properly in. Is my mic right? Okay, it is. Even move. I mean, my. Yeah, but yeah, Eva's vertical's kind of insane. She can like jump sideways onto like what height would it be? I mean, taller than like the height of a regular chair, I guess. Like maybe 3 feet. Or well, I guess it might not be vertical, but she can get up onto things that are like 3 feet tall. Like pretty easily. And there's been times where like she's jumped from like one of our couches across to the other. She jumped like a good 6 feet. Yeah, I'm trying to like I want this tree to be kind of dark, but like not quite a silhouette because I still want you to like. I mean, I might make it a silhouette. I'm not sure, but I want you to see the motion of the tree a bit. It's tragic because I told my friends I was like, "Oh, I'm going live," and they were all excited. I might just be going on like too late for them or something. But I did start streaming later than I said I was going to, so it's all. Seems like I'm pretty alone on this particular day, but my one friend says he's gonna come now, so it's pretty yeah, this tree's looking pretty good, I think. I don't know if you guys follow any like political YouTubers, but I saw that people were shitting on a guy named Kyle Kalinske for being a class reductionist, which was if you don't know what a class reductionist is, it's basically someone who's more concerned about like what's it called? I guess they think like you know, class solidarity. So like and usually when people talk about class solidarity, it's among people of the working class. It's about issues that you know, affect all of them. And some people will focus on class issues being the only real problem, and as you know, issues around like race and identity is just being superfluous. And so people were saying that Kyle Kalinske was a class reductionist. And I watched the video, but it kind of struck me more that he just didn't articulate what he meant very well. Okay. Because he was basically, it was about a video about how the CIA was making they made an ad that was basically all about this I don't remember if she was Mexican, but I think she was Hispanic American. It was like all about her identity and stuff, and like, oh, even a Hispanic person can like rise up and be important in the CIA and wherever. And the thing is, it's like I feel like the basic message that like, oh, minorities can do, you know, can hold like positions of power and like be accomplished individuals in society is like positive. So I feel like people are like weird. Like if they think someone's bad, they don't want to give them credit even for like good things that they might do. And they'll just try to make it out like the good thing they did was like bad, or like they did the good thing for bad reasons. So it was like Kyle just didn't want to give the CIA any credit for that, because I feel like you can criticize the CIA without getting mad that they like had a ad about you know, people's unique identity. Like just be critical of the CIA for the bad things they do. Like because I feel like it kind of can and like land you in an area of like conspiracy where you're just like thinking like, oh, these people are the only reason they ever do good things is to make you not notice the bad things they do. And like obviously that's true, but like you can really obsess it, like you can take that to kind of crazy places because you can never like, that's like the sort of thing you can, it's kind of difficult to definitively prove. And I feel like that's how you can wind up falling down pretty far down conspiracy rabbit holes. um I don't think Kyle's like that unreasonable, but I think he's just like very cynical. Maya, Maya, what are you chewing? um yeah, my one dog Eve is just like really needy. So she's just like whining because she's like, I don't get what I'm supposed to do. But like, she could just sleep. I made space for them. So I guess that's Yeah, like, I don't know, it doesn't exactly look like tree, but that's why it's good that I'm using paint. I can just go over stuff if it's messed up. Jesus. A second. Yeah, sometimes you need to clear these things out if the paint dries. It's not good if the paint dries. I want that to happen. But, you know, it does. It does happen. This little ant. What the hell? I guess maybe I should. This isn't ruined. Pretty sure I stored it properly and everything. Hopefully I don't get. Uh-oh. Oh. Actually, I guess this is kind of smart. They made it so you can like take it apart to clean it if the ink does dry or whatever. It'd be worse if you couldn't take it apart. Yeah, my dogs are very aggressive with their play fighting. Yeah, I might honestly need to unstream early just because I feel like these dogs are going to become very annoying. You know, I'm looking at it. Tree definitely like comes in way more than I have it doing. see. Time to get out the white pen. So I need to go over this ink, black ink, this part of it. The other tree I'm gonna actually try and make a bit green, so I don't think it'll so I won't make it like as, I mean I could, I might, we'll see how it goes. But I don't think I really want to make it as inked as this tree is. Whoa. Hemaglox. Yeah, no, I definitely, I've gotten that comment from other people as well. With the, it's still a little wet. The Van Gogh aesthetic. Oh, really? Is that just how pine trees be in Washington State? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was talking about like anime and stuff earlier. Um, so yeah, I guess all the stuff I talked about. I talked about my dogs, and anime, and internet politics. That's basically what I talked about before you arrived. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to like integrate the sky with the tree and have it like feel like it fits. Hey, what are you chewing? Yes, VTubers. See, I'm the opposite. I haven't watched VTubers in a while. Um, has there been like a what's it called? I guess like innovations and whatnot in the medium of VTubing. Because I pretty much all the only people I ever watched were Kaguya Luna and uh, I, whatever her name is. Hey, what are you chewing? sucks so much. They're chewing my food dye. I gotta wash my hands. Hey. Yeah, wait, does my audio still sounds good, right? Oh, hello, Dootsy Cutie Patootie. Because I like moved my mic a bit, so, because it's like easier than just holding on all my shirt. Yeah, my dog was chewing food coloring that was on the ground, so fortunately, it was like this close to just like having a hole punctured in it and there just being food dye everywhere, but it barely doesn't seem as though they did it anything. Uh-oh. So this dog is Eva. Eva's very needy. Maya's a bit less needy. She's got a bump on her head right now. Oh, Eva's what's it called? Like a mini dachshund. She's like 75% mini dachshund and a quarter rat terrier. Um, and so the dogs I have are Eva and Maya. They're both sisters. Maya's a bit hairier, but I'll probably show Maya again at some point. But yeah, I don't know if you guys were here when I mentioned this before, but I was saying that Eva's like the LeBron of dachshunds because she can like do crazy um, athletic stuff. Like she runs like ridiculously fast, and she can like jump really far. Really making sure she's not chewing something. Because usually my parents, usually I sleep with my parents, but my parents are going to a concert today. I honestly don't know. The dog shows are weird because um, they, I think most dog shows are for pure breeds, and she's 75% mini dachshund, so I don't know if that meets the whatever qualification, but I feel like she would. I honestly don't know. It'd be interesting to like look at the times and stuff and try to like do some tests and measure to see how close she comes. And the thing too is she's like pretty trainable. Like she's not like she wants to do, she wants human affirmation, I guess. So like there was this dog show on Netflix. It was basically like Caesar Milan, but like a black guy, basically. And there was this one command that he did for this one dog that they people wanted, to train it to be a guard dog, and he would say plots, and that basically meant like lie down on the ground. And we watched that and we were like, oh shit, we should try that. And so we taught Eva the command in like a week, and like she's got it now. So she's definitely trainable. The other one we have, Maya, is like not. Maya just doesn't want to listen to you. She just wants to do her own thing. Oh yeah. No, she's definitely a very cute dog. But she seems kind of stressed out right now because I guess this isn't like the usual situation for her. Yeah, when we were training them, we give them like treats after they do a trick or something. Eva, who's Eva? What do you want? What do you want? I don't know what you want, Eva. You can just relax. Just lie. Yes, just lie down right here. We've had Eva for a year, and we've had Maya for like 2 or 3 months. And Maya's like they're sisters, but they're from different litters. Yeah, he was vibing, kind of. She definitely wants to do something. She has like a lot of energy. I have to take her out probably before I go to bed. Like I might honestly sleep downstairs with them because like in my room I have like a loft. So I think you can see it behind me, but I have like a ladder. I have to go up into a ladder to get to my bed. So kind of a pain to like bring dogs up there. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about. Also, they like to fight with each other. Not, not like hurt each other or anything, but um yeah, I'm worried that like, one might like push the other over by accident or something, you know what I mean? And it's like 10 feet high, so I don't know, wouldn't be too good. I think I might go to the next tree. I can't tell if you guys can see what my setup is here, but I have the sky here. There's a tree here. There's gonna be a tree over here. Um, and this tree is a cherry tree. Um, and this is like an oak tree. These are both uh like cedar, I think. All right, no, can't mess with the pen. Well, in the past we've had a lot of pets. Right now we just have the dogs, and we have a turtle. Yeah, and that's it. But the turtle's like older than I am. Like my parents have had the turtle since they were in college. What are you messing with? Hmm. But it's sad because when we got Eva, it was like we were planning on getting a dog, but unfortunately I had a parrot and it had like died before it got to see the uh, Eva. But that one was interesting because it was originally the pet of an old woman, but she had died, so her family was basically getting rid of all her stuff. So we rehomed it, but it wasn't like a social parent at all. And like we don't know the circumstances behind how it even got to like the US or anything, but it didn't really like it's sort of, it was like a tsundere basically. it like to be around people, but if you ever try to pet it or anything, it would like freak out. Like it specifically hands. Like it doesn't. It hated hands, but it wouldn't mind feet. Like if it was running on the ground and you got near it with your feet, it wouldn't be like scared. It's like the hands specifically. Um, so I don't know. Something bad must have happened with hands at some point. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You can't be doing this. You have to like be sitting or something. But yeah, the parrot's name was Isabel originally, but we called her Big Pidge. But like she wasn't even the size of a pigeon like at all. Like she was pretty small, like this big. What do you want, Eva? Um, yeah. So, but I was definitely very fond of that bird. She was like green with like a pink chest, and it was messed up because she just died like my theory is honestly that she like choked on some food and died. But it was like my dad got up and was getting ready for work, and when he got up, Pidge was good. And then when he looked at her when she was about to leave for work, she was dead. And yeah, this was like right before COVID started, I guess. Um, and then he told me like there was nothing I could, and it was like she must have like literally just died. So it was very sad. Then my mom had already left, so then when she got back, it was like Pidge was dead, and then obviously my mom left. Pidge was fine, but it was, you know, because we've had other like parakeets, and like the deaths like made sense kind of, I guess. But this one it just literally seemed like it was out of nowhere. Like maybe she just had a heart attack or something. I don't know. What do you want? Yeah, it was very random. Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard that birds are actually yeah, like like people in that way, where they'll have a bond with a mate and like they're so attached that like if it dies, it's like um they'll be very depressed or like I think a lot of birds only mate once. They only have one life partner, which is kind of unusual for animals in general. Most animals will have multiple partners throughout their lives. What are you doing? But yeah, like, do you guys have any pets? I've never had like a cat. Like, I've never been a huge cat fan. There's only been um, like my grandpa had a cat that I kind of liked, but it's funny, the cats that I like because they're more like dogs, so it's like, I don't even know. Like, most cats aren't um, like they have disdain for people. What is that? I don't know, maybe I need to give them like a bone or something. An acorn. Why are you chewing an acorn? I don't know where to put this. Huh. Stray kitten. Um, yeah. Is it like a nice kitten? Or is it like feral, you know? Yeah, feral kittens, that's definitely got to be hard because I feel like cats especially, it's like if you don't socialize them early and whatnot, they'll just do their own thing. Although, I mean, well, I guess how old is the kit? Well, it's a kitten, right? So, um, yeah, my neighbor had a Chihuahua for, I think it wound up being like 16 years old. It was, I forget, like, I think they called it Pookie or something a lot, but like, its actual name was like Shithead. Or they had some nickname for it, but yeah, its name was Shithead. Um, I don't remember that dog that well though, honestly. Well, I mean, I remember it, but I don't really remember its personality that well because I was like very young. And oh, actually, my other neighbor had a Chihuahua too, although I think it was a mix, but it might have been a mix with a Chihuahua and a Yorkie or something. But it had like long hair. What are you doing? Stop. Yeah, I might need to stop in a, well, not stop, but uh leave the camera in a couple minutes and take the dogs out quick, but I'll come back. What are you doing? Why don't you just sleep over here? Yeah, I think I also might need to bring like a bone or something because it's not really, Eva's not really occupying herself very well. Okay. Konnichiwa. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes, so just sit tight. Here I'm back. I don't know if you guys are still there, but yeah, I had to take out my dogs because they're acting crazy, and I also brought up some toys. But this one's Maya. Hello, Maya. Hello, Maya. Hello, Maya. Hello, Maya. Stop. Go. And just stay like that. Don't try and eat things you're not supposed to. But yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about before. But yeah, fair. Well, I guess I'll just talk about what I'm doing right now. I like kind of want this tree to have like bigger gestures, I guess. And be very liney, I guess. Why are you trying to eat this? Stop. So I want the stop. I want the way the lines to go. I looked at the oh my god, these dogs. When I looked at the reference, because this is like a reference of my backyard. Like I'm always like pretty loose with the way I sketch things, you know, fast and loose. You just stop. It's like a cedar. And the one on the right's a cedar too. I just kind of drew it a bit differently. But the one in the cedar is kind of like more in the background. So I want to keep it a bit darker. So you can, so like, make the perspective look a bit more pronounced. And I'm realizing that this tree actually, I think the back tree actually goes down a bit further than I did it. Yeah, Eva's a whiner. Maya doesn't really whine as much. But it's like Eva's older, so like I kind of thought she'd grow out of it because she's like always been like this. But I don't know. I think she just like might have like actual anxiety, like dog anxiety, like clinically for whatever. But we've like had her for most of her life, so there's like, you know, some people develop anxiety because of some sort of trauma that happened, but I don't believe Eva's been traumatized. So I don't know why she's like this. But I wish we had like a bone or something that she could chew on, because she'll chew on a bone for a while. Eva, stop. Okay. Don't do that. See, Maya's like resting all nice too. It's funny, at night, Maya's better than Eva. Than the day Maya's worse. It looks like a pile of hay. Huh, yeah, kinda. I gotta, this one I'm gonna like make more green, you know? So like I'm gonna try and go around the dark lines I made to make it more green. Try and, you know, add lines to give more dimension. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna add the green lines, to be honest. It's gonna be like, man, I guess I'll just take it, see where it takes me. Not like I don't really know what it's gonna look like. I don't think it will look like this, but like colored green. I mean, I guess I could watercolor it, but I'm doing the whole thing with the paint pens. What do you want? Honestly, I think Eva's also nervous just because my parents aren't here. So because like when people go somewhere for a little bit, you know, it's not what she's expecting. So I think she's just acts more like nervous in general. It's not even like a specific thing. She's just like, I don't like the way I feel right now. Just relax. Relax like your sister. Yeah, but you should see them play fight though. It's kind of insane when they go at it with each other. Yeah, I had the photo reference like yesterday, but the thing is, it like I gotta figure out a better way to do this with the way I lay out my stream. But I basically put it over like the chat, and it like covered up 90% of the chat. So I was like, uh, but wait, I can show you it real quick though. Actually, let me see. If you go to, you should see it now. But yeah, that's the reference. I kind of took out the poles. Those are gonna be for beans. My oh yeah, so like most of what I've been doing these days is helping my dad basically build like a farming compound. uh, like my dad went nuts this year with the farming. He just wants to like have a lot of plants and stuff. So like half of our yard now is like gonna be for a vegetable garden. We got like 2 greenhouses and we're gonna have quail. Yeah, wait a second. I'm gonna I'm gonna go back. Yeah, it should show the drawing again. Um yeah, I mean I definitely now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I added a lot to the bottom part. Or maybe I just had it maybe I just shrunk the window a little. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, Maya's a barker, so Maya hears any noise and she'll just start barking. She's kind of crazy. But I don't know if you could hear, but she just growled at like some random thing in the distance. Yeah. Hey. Shh. Yeah, there's like some dog barking really far away. La, 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 la. I got your belly. Yeah, I don't know what to do for you. I don't know what you want either. I don't know what you want from me. There's nothing I can do for you at all. Literally nothing. Just because you don't like the situation. Is it working? Oh, wait, okay, so you can see me. Okay, alright. Alright, so in the future when this happens, now I know what to do. Um, so basically, I don't know if you guys heard this, or if the stream was still all fucked up, but basically, sometimes my Wi-Fi, like this happened to me on another stream too, and I didn't notice it, but my upload uh, speed on my Wi-Fi will just die out of nowhere. Um, and when that happens, so that just randomly happened to me, like, I think the last stream, and I was like, what the fuck? But I caught it this time, and what I tried to, what I thought would happen is if I just restarted my router, or not my router, if I just restarted the Wi-Fi on my computer, then it would, like, reset. But in addition to that, what I have to do is I have to click stop streaming on the OBS software and then click start streaming, but like really quick, so like YouTube doesn't like actually end the stream, and then it'll pick up again, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of annoying that I need to watch out for that. But yeah, my dogs are. It's mostly Eva that's very bad. You're like all tangled in the wires and stuff. Come over here. Um, yeah, I have no idea what we're even talking about though. It's also weird because my computer, I don't think it runs the YouTube like online streaming software like web app or whatever well. So the web app like isn't showing anything. The web app just is all fucked up, but um anyway, I'm going to keep going, I guess. So I'm just trying to like darken these spots over here now, and hopefully I can get the tree to look kind of nice. So like I want it to like look like one tree, I guess. I don't remember what we were talking about before. No, she's on the back of my chair. I don't. Eva, stop. Stop. You have to stop. Look, you can sit over there and rest. Like I don't understand what the issue even is. Or I don't know, maybe she's just tired. Maybe it's just kind of late for her. But I feel like she's up this time, usually. No. She was good when I took her out. When she's in the yard, she's like, it's just, there's too many distractions. But, like, that's why I wish I had a bone, because I don't think she'd be doing this if she had a bone. But, like, specifically a bone. It's the only real thing that will definitively keep Eva occupied. But, yeah, as you can see, Eva's pretty persistent. Like, she's just gonna, like, she could legit just whine for days on end and, like, not get tired. But I don't remember what we were talking about before. But yeah, I feel like this drawing is going to come out pretty good, but I'm not positive. The thing that I like about these paint markers is that you kind of can't mess up because you can just go over any mistakes that you make, which is always the trouble I have with just like inking things, I guess. Because it's kind of hard when you like can't erase your mistakes, you know? Oh yeah, yeah, no, we were making a bunch of different what's it called? Like greenhouses and this. So I've just like been building stuff. We also had a playset in my backyard that like, you know, I used when I was really young. And we finally disassembled it even though like we hadn't used that thing in like uh at least 10 years. So I like took it down with like a saw. And the thing is, it's like uh, I'm sure you guys like know a place that it's like a big wooden thing with like monkey bars and stuff. And I literally like blew the roof off because I had to like cut the corners of the roof, and I legit was like inside the thing, and I like picked the roof up and like just threw it over. And that was probably the most satisfying part of that. No, they're not Posca markers. I would get Posca markers, but that's like the bougie brand. These are called graffiti, but basically the same thing as Posca markers. But I think Posca markers has like more colors or something. But yeah, I've always wanted to get paint markers for a while, but this is like the first drawing where I'm actually testing them out. Because the thing is, like with painting and whatnot, I don't like mixing colors. Like the process of mixing colors is just really irritating to me. So I've tried like watercolor and stuff before, but I'm just like, I wish all these colors already were there. Which is also why I want to get like a Copic marker set. But again, all this stuff is like expensive. So it's like, I'm not really making any money off of it. Like, I don't know what I'm going to be getting. Like, spending like $200 for a complete Copic marker set, you know? I think I'm going to color in that tree later. I'm going to move to the I'm gonna move to the cherry tree. So the one on the left is a cherry tree, and then the one in the back is the neighbor's oak tree, but it's kind of hard to tell, like from the picture. Like you'd know if you lived here, but it just looks like random branches, kind of, I guess. All right, now you gotta stop. I know Maya's crying. Why is it the second Eva stops, you start? But it's funny because it's like I don't like I'm kind of particular with art. Like I like pens. I like the work all already being done for me basically. So it's like this is a brush pen. And I'll use a normal brush, but it's like I'd rather use a brush pen because I don't have to like waste time dipping into like, you know, dipping into ink. Do you want to go down? Go down? But yeah, I like brushes because um I don't know if cutie patootie if you've ever tried like dip pens, but I like brushes better than dip pens because you can get more it's like you kind of like some people don't like brushes because it's kind of hard to control the variation, but it just feels so much smoother than a dip pen. And you can also like there's a wider range of strokes you can do with a brush than with a dip pen. Yeah. Yeah, the contrast is good. But it's funny because I'm gonna go over a lot of these branches with the pink marker. So probably won't look as ominous. But it's funny because the colors are obviously a lot more bright than like reality. So it's gonna look pretty dramatic. Oh, you were being so good a second ago, Eva. Oh yeah, dip pens are cool, but brush pens I like more. But obviously all artists are gonna like different things. I mean, I like dip pens too. I like the scratchiness, but the other issue with dip pens is you like have to clean them. Because what'll happen is like the ink will get stuck on, like I'll show you. So this is a dip pen I have, and what happens is this little part here, when you press down, it splits apart. And depending on how hard you press, it'll split like either, if you press harder, it'll split wider and basically make the line wider. But what'll happen is since it splits, the ink will get like caught in the middle. They just knocked a megaphone over. uh, yeah, it'll get clogged, and depending on the type of ink you use, that could be a real pain in the ass because certain types of ink use shellac as like a binding agent, And what shellac basically does is it helps make the ink waterproof, but it also, it's basically like glue. So it's just hard to get off if you let it dry. So you have to like, depending on the ink, you have to like keep wiping it off like as you go basically. And it's kind of tedious. What is it even? Why can't you just rest? Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, it's basically like a fountain pen, except you have to dip it into ink. But the types of ink you can use with dip pens are better because a fountain pen, it'll have an ink cartridge, and the way that the ink goes into the tip of the pen is through some type of capillary structure. And so, the type of ink that you would use with a dip pen, like what I'm talking about with shellac, it'll get stuck just on this thing. So with a fountain pen, like you can't put that type of ink in there. You have to use fountain pen ink, which I don't usually use. Like fountain pens are cool, but I like them more for writing because with a fountain pen, you basically can't use waterproof inks. And so, if you want to like go over it with like, go over a drawing with some color, you're just gonna like destroy the drawing if it's not a waterproof ink. Also, the type of inks that fountain pens use are they're basically like dyes, um, and the way dyes work is they dissolve into like a water solution. So basically, the way that like salt dissolves into water, versus um, dip pen ink, which is basically like if you were to like grind a rock down into tiny little particles. It doesn't dissolve, but it'll make like muddy water. That's basically what dip pen ink is. Um, and since dip pen ink is like particles, it's it's like less water soluble because it doesn't like actually dissolve into the water. What do you want, Ma? Do you want to come? I don't know why you guys can't just stay in one spot. Or I brought up toys for you guys. So I don't know what the issue is. Like, you guys have each other. Isn't that all you need? Yeah, no, there's like nuance difference. I'm like um I'm not like the biggest like there's so many levels of pen nerd you can get into, but I'm kind of somewhat knowledgeable on like pens and stuff. Um, the other type of pen you can get are uh like technical pens. There's different types of technical pens, but um I forget what I forget the actual name of these, but you know, I call them rapidographs. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but um, a rapidograph is like a model of pen, but I think people just call that style of pen a rapidograph. But basically, what a rapidograph is it's like honestly like the most engineered pen. And there, if you buy, so okay, if you were to buy a new set of like seven, it would be $140 for just seven different sized pens. Um, and traditionally, these types of pens were used for like architecture. Um, but like now people mostly use digital software. But like back in the day when you had to draw like a perfect line, you went to this type of pen because like the whole point of rapidographs is to draw a perfectly like a perfectly uniform line with like almost like if you're trying to make a drawing look like digitally perfect, I guess, but like on a piece of paper, that's kind of what you'd want to use. Um, and I have a couple of those, but I got them on eBay, and I have like old ones, so I was able to find them on eBay for like $30 for like four. Um, but yeah, buying them new is expensive as hell. But basically, the way these pens work is, um, uh, I don't want to get them out. They're like under a bunch of stuff. But all right, say you have um, like okay, this is a mechanical pencil. So you have a mechanical pencil, right? And now you know how the lead kind of comes out of that. Instead of the lead coming out, if instead you have like a small little metal wire, basically, and what happens is when you push when you press the pen down, it pushes the metal wire up, which basically releases the ink out. So then the ink comes out, and it like comes out in the shape of the pen. But it's like a kind of unintuitive way to like design a pen, I feel. But also because the way the pens are made that way, you have to like hold them perfectly parallel to whatever you're drawing to, or else the ink won't come out. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm probably gonna stop streaming at like 2:30. Um, but I'm gonna try. I'm either gonna stream tomorrow or the day after that, and I'm gonna try and finish this thing. I think I might be able to finish it next stream, depending on how long I stream for, because I usually go like 2 hours. But if I can, what's it called? I probably won't. Like, I probably need two, maybe three streams to finish this. But, I should be able to get a lot done. But let's see how far I can get before 2:30. Eva. Alright, cool. I guess... Why? Did you do that, Eva? I guess I will... Oh, yeah, no, these dogs make a lot of weird noises. I've honestly thought if you were gonna make, like, some type of monster movie, like, you definitely want to sample these guys, because they make really weird noises. But, yeah, Cutie Patootie, I will be very happy to see you next stream. I don't know where you live, but where I live it's pretty late, so yeah, next stream it's gonna be a lot of the flower petals, so I feel like it's gonna... Or is it working again? What are you doing, Eva? Okay, yes, I figured out how to fix it. Perfect. Hopefully this doesn't happen a lot, because it's annoying. Hello. Alright, cool. Yeah, I feel like a god now, because now when my stream gets all fucked up I can fix it immediately. There you go. Actually, I don't need this anymore. My hair is dry. Still have my stupid toe. There we go. My little puppies. Who's my little puppies? Who's my little puppies? Who's my little puppies? Alright, that should hold them off for a few minutes. Yes, superpowers. Always wanted powers. Although, I've always wanted powers for evil, not for good. Although, I wonder though, there must be people like that though who are like, oh yeah, I totally want evil powers, or I totally want powers so I can do bad things with them. You know, I feel like most people think that they're gonna do good things with their powers, and then they do something messed up. You know, they're like, oh wait, I thought I was gonna do a good thing. Wow, I guess I'm actually not a good person. Or like it's the sort of thing that like people think about when they're kids, and then they're an adult and they get the powers, and then they're like, oh wait a minute, actually I can do bad things, and that would be like way better for me. Eva, hey. Yeah. Yeah, no, well, Eva's the LeBron of dachshunds, so she could definitely be a some kind of villain. Actually, it's funny. A couple of weeks ago, pretty sure she got in a fight with a raccoon, according to what my mom said. But my mom said that Eva won. So, oh, are you okay? Yeah, mine just fell off my lap. Yeah, it's funny because it's not even, I don't even think it's the light that's an issue because they'll just sleep in the middle of the day. They just, I don't even know what they want to do. I think they're just used to sleeping with my mom and dad, so, well, Eva at least, so she just misses them. That's my guess. Oh no, I mean, I kind of, I did like 3 days, um, one time, because, well, it's funny, it was, when was, I think it was like 2018 when I kind of like committed to where I'd like, all right, I'm gonna try and make a career out of like drawing, um, or like, or at least that's like the goal I want to move towards. Um, and when I did that, I was kind of like, well, I've kind of, wait a second, I've just been like fiddling around for like years, so I'm gonna like look up some people on YouTube and see if how they go about it, get like maybe tips and things. And up until that point, I like barely ever used YouTube. I pretty much just used it to get like music and stuff. But then I started watching like different art YouTubers, and that was how I figured out Inktober was a thing. And um, so I think the way it got timed. I think only 2 Inktober's have, or maybe 3 Inktober's. I don't. Time's weird. But yeah, I missed a couple. But now apparently Inktober's like canceled because the dude who created it, like Jake Parker, like kind of got crazy with like monetizing it basically. So it was like you couldn't like actually put the Inktober logo on your art, or you would get um uh like a cease and desist or something. Like his lawyers were just going after people that were like literally just participating in Inktober, and then people were like, "All right, fuck Inktober. Now it's Drawtober." Why? 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 Don't look into my ear. You can't just do this to me, Eva. All right. But yeah, I want to do Inktober, but I don't know if I want to use like the Inktober like official prompts or whatever. But it's like the thing is, it's like I draw a lot, but I don't like. I'm not like super scheduled about it, I guess. And the thing is, when I do draw, it's like I draw a lot, but like not efficiently. So being able to like finish one drawing a day, it's just like I can't really pull that off. Or maybe I could. The thing too is you gotta like be strategic, like draw like simply. Like you don't necessarily even need to draw something super complex, but I get like I'm like very perfectionist, so just like haven't been able to pull it off yet. Yeah. Well, I think that yeah, I've heard that there's like people make their own prompts and do them or whatever. Like I think right now the thing is mermaid, which I should probably do a mermaid drawing, at least one, right? I don't really draw mermaids. All right, pretty much. Okay. All right. She's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. All right, so like before I even like do the pink flower petals, I'm gonna have to kind of come in a bit more with the sky. I'll probably draw like more of the sky out like with pencil now that I have like the the tree inked. Because if I did that before, it'd be like really confusing to tell what's what. Now I can like, all right, I can see that the penciled part is the Why are you clawing me? The penciled part is the, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the penciled part will be for the sky. I think I also came out of it, well, relative to the drawing, I came out a little bit too much here, but I don't know if that matters. Yeah, I don't know if you watch like a lot of different art tubers. I actually haven't watched too many recently, but I'd watch like Drawing with Waffles. I don't know if you've watched her before. But it's like I like her, but I feel like her videos are just like slightly too long for me. Cause I like, you know, like shorter videos. Although weirdly enough, I'll watch like a long ass stream, but if it's like a video, I want it to be short. Alright, I have to calm down there, Eva. Don't need the paint. Paint's not for dogs. Silly dogs. Paint's for kids. Oh yeah, I've also really, I don't remember if I mentioned this last stream, but I've been really getting into chess, and today I had like probably my best game, honestly. Because the thing is, like, I like reviewed it, and the person I played against, like, all the moves he made were pretty reasonable. Like, it didn't seem like there was too much he could do to, like, other than what he did after a certain point, like, you know, like his fate was sealed, kind of. Like, I was very on point. Very happy about that. What do you want, Eva? What do you want? What do you want? Don't you want to go to bed? Don't you want to go to bed? Like she's literally falling asleep as I'm shaking her. I don't know why she's whining so much. Wait, now I can use her nose like a microphone. Wait, what song should I sing?
Ra 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 ra, Roma Roma Mons, ga ga, ooh la la, something. I want you to love and I want you to do something. I want your love, love. I want your love. Ooh. Even. I want your love and I want your revenge. In the end, it's a better life. Whoa, 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 whoa. Caught in a bad romance. Oh yeah, no, the stream was pretty short. Oh yeah, wait a minute, it's 2:30. Oh yeah, that'd be funny. I mean, Eva kind of does art. Like, she digs holes. I guess that's like an art form, right? But yeah, it's 2:30, and I did say I was gonna leave at 2:30. Um, seems like both you guys are about to leave too, so I think I'm gonna call it a night and go to bed. But yeah, this was a fun stream. I'll be back either tomorrow or the next day. So we'll see how things go. Oh, also, um, Dootsie Cutie Patootie, I made a Discord for the channel. I don't know if you want to join the Discord. Um, but wait, I'll put the link in the chat. Let's see. All right. All right, so I put in the Discord, but yeah, I'm gonna go now. So, Cutie Patootie, if you want to join the Discord, you can. I don't know if you already left, so I might just put the Discord out next stream. Totally forgot about that. But yeah, good night, guys. See you later.